but there'll definitely be bacon involved, so. Alright, good morning. I'm up early, headed to probably the Oxbow Bend, which is high potential for a lot of people to be there. But the clouds look great this morning to the west over the mountains. The skies to the east are partly cloudy, so there's a good chance the sun's going to peek through and give some good light. I'm going to head there and check it out, see how it looks when I get there, and then make a decision. Alright, made it to the Oxbow Bend. There's Mount Moran behind me there. My favorite mountain, of course. There's a really nice cloud bank moving in over the mountains that you can see there. So I think there's a good chance that thing's going to light up in beautiful colors. So it might be worth sticking around here. But it's a gorgeous morning. Looking back the other direction, those clouds look awesome too. And I don't think I can get in a position here where I can get a decent foreground element looking that way. It's possible I could run down to Cattleman's Bridge maybe, or shoot it from here if the water was calm, but I'm just going to have to kind of make a decision here, and it sounds easy, but with a lot going on, nice clouds that way, nice clouds that way, maybe a reflection here, maybe a better reflection down there, maybe some critters a little further down the road, some bison I could get in the foreground. It's a little harder decision than you might think. There's an osprey. No, that's a bald eagle. Bald eagle hunting up there. Probably can't see him. But he's doing a flyby, so he might be hunting out here. That would be cool. Clouds back here are starting to look really nice. Over here where I'm going to be shooting is still really dark and kind of gloomy. There's a big cloud bank moving in. So my hope is that that thing might light up in beautiful color. There's a little bit of smoke haze out here, which is going to kind of dull the scene a little bit, but it's not as bad as it has been. So now I'm just going to wait. I'm all set up, good to go. I've got a D810 sitting here on a 24 to 70 millimeter lens, sitting nice and low to the ground. I'm going to be shooting at f8 ISO 64, and I'll be at aperture priority, and I'll adjust exposure compensation a little bit as needed throughout the shoot here this morning. It's beautiful. It's not that cold though, so there's no fog coming off the water. There's no ducks or geese or anything swimming around, so that's a good sign to keep the water calm, but the fish keep jumping. They're feeding on some bugs hatching. But it's nice to be out here. It's quiet at the Oxbow. I'm literally the only person on the shoreline, which is virtually unheard of at the Oxbow, especially it's summer. I mean, it's August, so it's not anywhere near peak fall photography or anything, but anytime in the summer to have the Oxbow to yourself is pretty crazy, really. It's nice. Another thing to mention here real quick is I brought a second camera down here with me. This is the Fuji X-T2 with a wide-angle lens on it at 10 to 24 millimeter. And I always like to have either a telephoto or something wider than what I've got set up right there. And the reason I'm going with a wide-angle one this morning is this cloud bank's moving really fast. And you know, this is at like 24 millimeters, but I have to pan all the way up and down to get that cloud. So if that cloud does something spectacular, I'll shoot with the super wide angle lens and make sure I can include that cloud in the sky as well. I'm honestly kind of disappointed. No light is making it back there to the clouds. So I'm not sure what to do. I'll probably bail here and go look for wildlife. It is nice to be down here all alone though. The Oxbow, that's a rare treat. And it's beautiful. It's just not really more beautiful than I've already photographed here a bunch of times. It's kind of blah light. So I'll go look for something else that is a little more interesting to me today. I think I might hang in here a few more minutes though. I did not leave. I hung in there. And it might pay off. I'm just getting some light over Mount Moran back there. It's not beautiful. Well, it's beautiful. It's not spectacular yet. But if this is any sign of what's coming, then I think it's going to work out great. Okay, this time I'm really leaving. And the reason being, the wind came up. So it's really riffling the water. So any hope of reflection is gone. The light might come out. It's starting to look really pretty over Mount Moran now. But it's 45 minutes after sunrise, something like that. Maybe only 40. And there's no sunlight has hit Mount Moran yet. So it's been kind of a testing my patience out here, but it's been beautiful. The scenes all around, just Mount Moran hasn't lit up yet. So I'm going to pack up my gear and go look for something else. This was pretty nice. Nothing spectacular today, but had a great time being here. Moving on.
In the cold kitchen light, we both look for a sign, and you say, these are troubles of mine. Weary thoughts of breaking up, coming under your skin. Don't know if we should stop or begin. 'Cause I was there by your side, with my eyes open wide, and I know that will always be true. There were no reasons why, guess all beauty must die. We try hard but we also oh, so reckless. So reckless.
Okay, I'm out here looking for critters. I found some bison. I think I made a couple of decent shots. Nothing great, but okay stuff. But what I really love is this big cloud up here. And so I came out here where there's no like foreground elements to kind of clutter the scene. So this shot is just 100% about the clouds. You'll be able to see the Tetons in the background. They're not particularly well lit up, but they're obviously still very pretty. But this one's all about the clouds up here, so I'm just making a couple of shots of these. It's super pretty. All right, that was a fun morning. Had a beautiful sunrise, great clouds, a little bit of wildlife. It was perfect. So now I'm going to go top it all off with some bacon. Probably have some eggs with that somehow. but there'll definitely be bacon involved. So I'm gonna head to Jackson Lake Lodge, get some breakfast, and that'll be it for today's photography. But thanks for coming along. Appreciate you watching, and please subscribe and watch the next one. Have a great day. See ya.